Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is 9 places you're probably forgetting to clean and how to clean them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it one step further and make sure you know how to clean them, because maybe you have forgotten, or maybe you're just putting it off because you don't know how to clean it. So I'm gonna be helping you out in today's video. But if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's jump straight into it. The very first place we're gonna start is the bathroom, and let's start with the toilet. Now, we should all be maintaining the inside of the toilet, the seat, the lid, all of that stuff. I feel like we all have that under control. And if you haven't cleaned it, it's not because you haven't forgotten, it's just because you're putting it off. But let's talk about like underneath and around the toilet. So the one regret that I had when we built this house is I didn't do like nicer toilets where you don't like see all the guts. You guys know what I mean? And they're a little more modern. But in this house, we have five toilets. So I have a lot to maintain. A lot of the like silver plumbing and piping, you guys know, that can get so dusty if you're not cleaning it. So what I like to do is take a Swiffer and dust it all out before I clean it. Before I use like a spray cleaner, a Lysol wipe, all of those are great to clean with, but it's gonna get very clumpy if you don't dust it first. Now, say you do that and you forget and the damage is done, I like to just grab some toilet paper and like wipe it all down with the wet cleaner on it, and it will clean up, but it's just easier to Swiffer or dust it with whatever your choice is first. So I don't want to use the Swiffer on anything after I've used it on the toilet. So I like to use it first with like all the baseboards in there, anywhere that has to be dusted in the bathroom. If you have multiple bathrooms, do all that. We have 5. So I'll get everything dusted and then I'll do the toilets last. That way, when I throw it away, I don't feel like I've wasted it. So I feel like that works best. But another area you're forgetting to clean is like the front part and underneath. So I thought I was cleaning my toilet really, really well. And then we got this cleaner that came with like some type of like black light on it, and you can turn off the lights and shine it. I was horrified on that front part. Like, I thought I was cleaning all of it and I was missing a huge section on every toilet. It wasn't like I just did it in one bathroom, it was multiples. The only toilet that was clean is Savannah's. She's probably a better cleaner than me, and so hers was perfect. But ever since then, now I know like, okay, I'm not cleaning this area well, so I focus on it. So if you haven't cleaned that area, or you think you have, clean it again. Definitely get, you know, back behind it, even behind the like baseboards and all of that area. I know it's not fun, but it is something people see if you like it or not. So just go ahead and clean it, and then you don't have to worry about it for a while. Okay, I tried looking for that blue light and I can't find it, or the black light. But this whole area underneath here down, I thought I was cleaning and I was not. So I tried to really pay attention to that now. You can use whatever you want. I just personally like this because I can keep it under the sink. I can just wipe it down and then throw everything away. So that's what I like to use. This next area is actually in the bathroom too. I don't know if this is a me issue, so let me know. So the toilet paper holder gets so dusty. Like, I can wipe mine down every day. It's the easiest clean. Every time I'm in there, I like take my finger. I don't know if it's because it's black. I don't know if it's because it's like modern, so it's very squared off and it's like catching dust. I don't know if my new house is just dustier because whatever reason, I don't know what it is. But if you haven't like wiped down what your toilet paper's on, do it. Anything in the bathroom needs to be wiped down. I feel like it's just a germy, dirty, gross area. But if you haven't cleaned that area down, check it. Probably every time you go to the bathroom now, you're gonna check it and do a little wipe like I do. And it's such an easy fix. Like, you can literally take your finger, dust it off, and you're good to go. You can take off a piece of the toilet paper roll and dust it. Like, I know we all have different styles, but if you can't tell that yours is getting dusty, just let me tell you, it's getting dusty. It just may be hiding it well. So go in there and just wipe it down. I do it like every single day. Every time I'm in the bathroom, I'm just like doop doop, and then it's done. Okay, I wanted to show you up close. Like, it is constantly so dusty, like every day. So I literally just go like that and see how clean it is. Like, you can use a duster, you can take this off to clean, but definitely just make sure around your toilet paper holder, you're wiping it off, because like I said, mine is like super dusty all the time. Okay, here it is in another space. I just like go around doing that and then wash your hands and it's clean for 24 hours. Now let's move out of the bathrooms and we're gonna talk about ceiling vents. I feel like this is something that you may not be forgetting. It just may be a struggle to clean, and then you like put it out of your mind and you don't want to think about it. And it is something people see. Now, if you don't care, it's fine. But even for your breathing, if you have asthma or allergies or whatever it is, it's just good to maintain. Plus, that's like where air is coming down. You just want it clean, especially around like kitchens or where you sleep. So you might as well just make sure they're all good to go. So one thing you can do is dust often. And if you have to, I've learned we have really tall ceilings. If I have to get like a ladder or a step stool or a chair out to dust, it's just not going to happen as often. So I learned when I got whatever kind of duster you want. I grabbed Swiffers. I became a Swiffer girl over the last year and it's been amazing. But I got a Swiffer with an extender. That way I can just pull it out of my cleaning closet, extend it out and wipe it down, and I'm maintaining them so much better. So then I'm not having to get the spray cleaners out to like really get it clean. And so I can just maintain them easier. So if I'll just take the time to clean it before it gets too bad, then it's easy to clean and I'm not dreading it. And that's about a lot of this, like a lot of the things I'm talking about. If you'll just maintain those areas, it's not something you have to do every week, but if you do, it just never gets that bad. And then you don't have to worry about scrubbing it. Another thing you can do if you don't have like super vaulted ceilings, my vacuum cleaner has like an attachment that you could take the long one off and put the short one on and like clean something small. If you leave that long one off and extend it, like leave that and then do the little attachment at the end, it can be the one with the brushes, it can be the one that doesn't have it, but then you can just suck it all up. So it's not even like falling down, it's just going straight into your vacuum. I did that a lot in our last house. I don't think it's long enough for this one. Like I said, we have super tall ceilings here, but that's a really easy way. Like when you get done vacuuming, just like hold it up and finish the top. To me, this tool's amazing because I can adjust it as much as I need, and then this adjusts depending on where you need it, and then you just lock it into place wherever that is. I can link this for you if you need something like that, but it is super, super helpful. Okay, and one more tip with that, if it's like where your airflow is, you may just need to replace your filter. If your filter's full, everything's getting blocked and stopped there. So definitely that's one thing I try to always stress on my channel is change out those filters. It's so much better for your like units and everything you have. I know it's not fun to do, but it really does extend the life of, you know, your AC unit or whatever it is. So definitely switch those out and that can help too. Okay, we've talked about bathrooms, we've talked about ceilings. Let's talk about under things. And the main thing I want to talk about is like under a sofa. So if you host or you're going to someone's house, maybe you don't even host a lot, but you have that like one baby shower you're throwing for someone or whatever it is, I feel like people forget to check underneath their sofa. Now, is anyone offended by it? No, I'm not saying you have to do this to keep friends. It's just something if you want to maintain it. And I feel like sofas, things can hide. So maybe it's a dog toy. Maybe it's a dog treat. I doubt it's a treat because the dogs are gonna get it. But maybe it's toys from a baby. Maybe it's Cheerios. Maybe it's popcorn you sit on your sofa and eat. Whatever it is, sometimes you can see it. Now I have a very low profile sectional on a rug, so I don't feel like much can get under there, but if you have like the feet or the legs on it, it can, and we can see it, just so you know. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying I'm offended. I'm not saying I'm judging you, but if you can see it, maybe you should pick it up. So the easiest thing I've learned to do with this, if I have to move all my furniture off, it's not gonna happen often, right? It's just too much work. If you have a rug, it's gonna get bunched up. This is a two-person job. It can be your teenager, it can be, you know, any of your kids, your husband, just a friend. A friend comes over, be like, hey, help me out. You got good friends, use them. All you do is lean back that front of it, and then you just go in and vacuum real quickly, or switch, just like, hey, will you vacuum this? I'm gonna lean it back. So if you just lean it back, it can stay in place. So you're not worrying about finding that same spot again. You're not worried about getting it on the rug. Just tip your chair back, your sofa, your love seat, whatever it is. If you have a sectional, it's really easy because typically they're not connected. Just lean it back, vacuum it, and then the next time you move furniture, you're not horrified because you're maintaining it. You're getting less bugs because there's not food under there. It's really, really easy to do. Now for me, like I said, we have low profile, so it doesn't bother us as much, but like underneath our nightstands, they have feet or legs, whatever you want to call them. And a lot of like dog fur gets underneath them. And I really do forget to vacuum a lot, or I just vacuum as far as my vacuum will go. And so it's not reaching the back because there's wires back there and I'm not wanting to hit them. Occasionally, like I need to pull it out. Like I'll just pull out my, you know, nightstand a little bit, get a different kind of vacuum and suck it all up. And then I don't have to think about it. We can breathe better. I'm not worried about what's underneath it. So maybe it's behind an olive tree that I've sold you guys a ton of. Maybe it's behind a piece of furniture. Maybe it's a chair, whatever it is, just take 2 seconds if you can. I get if it's a big bed, you just clean that whenever you can, when you have help, when you're putting a new rug down, whatever it is. But if it's a piece you can scoot over, take the time and do it and just get that area clean. Okay guys, so in that clip, I told you guys we don't have issues with underneath our sectional because it's low profile. I found quite a bit of popcorn underneath there and crumbs and just dirt. So just a reminder, even if you have like a low profile sectional too, you still need a vacuum because ours was dirtier than I was expecting it to be. Okay, say you have an area like this with my hutch. I can't move it. I don't want to move it. It's got a lot of breakable stuff in it, but my vacuum won't fit underneath that. You can just take that same Swiffer and get underneath all of that without having to move it. Even these sides my vacuum doesn't reach, just like that. I don't do it all the time, but I like to do it occasionally. Okay, now let's talk about microwaves. I feel like it's something we know it gets dirty, but we don't realize how dirty it is until maybe a guest or friend comes over to use it. And it's something that if you have the right tools and the right products, it's not that hard to maintain. So for me, I've been selling this product for years because it really does work. They have like the domes that go over your plates. So when it splatters, say it's spaghetti, it doesn't get everywhere. It gets on that dome and then you can throw that in your dishwasher, hand wash it and put it back. You can let that thing get dirty for a while and just clean it as needed, but then your like actual microwave staying clean. So the first problem with that was I realized my husband would like take it out, put his plate in, microwave, and then take his plate out and put it back in. And I'm like, that's not working. That goes against what we needed. So then I went on Amazon and I found one that was magnetic. And so it just goes to the top. So here's the deal. I go in there and I never forget to use it because it's right there. I just lower it, I microwave, I raise it, it's magnetic, and then I pull my plate out. Now, if Chase goes in there and forgets to lower it, it's still protecting it some. It's still up there that it's like protecting the top of my microwave, and it has been so helpful. So if you don't own one of those yet, please, please do. They're so affordable. If you have like a teenager going off to school, if you have like a grandparent or a parent, they're so affordable and it just makes life so much easier. But now let's talk about cleaning it. Maybe you're like, okay, I don't have that product yet. It's already dirty. What do I do? The best thing I've learned when it's really bad is to get like a measuring cup. I fill it with water. I put it in there for about 2 or 3 minutes. It gets all steamy, so be careful pulling it out. Make sure you have an oven mitt. Just make sure your ware, whatever it's in, doesn't get hot. I use like a glass measuring cup. Someone's probably gonna yell at me for that, but I do it all the time and it works. And I pull that out and everything got so steamy, it's soft, and you can just like wipe it out. So easy. Now I rarely have to do that because it doesn't get as bad because of the dome, and I'll just spray something and wipe it out. But if you have that really bad microwave, or maybe it's smelling bad, you can put like a lemon in it. You can use essential oils in the water, and it really does make it smell clean. And then it makes it easier to wipe out just because everything's softened down. So definitely get it clean and then get the dome. Game changer. I wanted to show you this microwave so you can see like maintaining it is so nice. In here, it's not that dirty at all. This is dirty though. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Like, see when I turn it, there's like grease and all of that on it. And that's even if you forget to lower it. So you put your food here, lower it, start it, and then when you're done, just put it back up. But even if you forget, the way it like steams up, it catches it here, even if you forget to lower it. And then I just have to take this and hand wash it or just throw it in the dishwasher and we're good to go. Okay, now let's talk about some doors. And so the first door we're gonna talk about, at least for me in my house, is the door going to the garage. So that's the door we use the most. We come in and we come out. So the inside of the door where I see stays really clean because when I'm cleaning it, it's just right there. So I'll wipe down our bench, wipe down the baseboards, do the door, bada bing, bada boom. The end, like the outside of the door, so the one that's like in the garage, gets so dirty. Now I will say in this house we have white oak, so it's hiding it way better. But in all of our previous houses, they've been white and it gets so dirty and I always forget to clean it. I remember as I'm walking in, but I have to go let the dogs out because they're barking, or my hands are full of groceries, or, you know, I'm running late for something, or I'm on the phone call. And so it just never gets done. And so it just keeps getting worse and worse until I'm like, oh my gosh, this door is disgusting. So if you haven't went out to clean that side of your door, it probably needs to be done. Maybe you run the floor around it. That's also where we keep our trash can right there. It's super nice so no trash comes into the house. Like if we eat in the car or have something, we just take it out immediately and throw it in the trash on the way in. That's just like a bonus tip. That wasn't part of today's video. I'm just rambling. But the trash can by the door helps. But if you haven't cleaned that door and the doorknob, I don't know why that's the dirtiest doorknob in our house, but it always is. So be sure and clean that space. Okay, like I mentioned, like this door hasn't gotten as dirty as previous doors because it's wood oak, but it's still a good area to clean because I know it's dirty because I've seen my other doors. And then it just gets so many like bugs around here that, like that, I can tell even Chase is cleaned up because there was a ton more there yesterday. It just needs to be wiped up. And then I was mentioning the trash. I love having this trash right here because you just get out of my car, you throw away whatever you need to that you had in the car, and then you walk inside. Game changer. We're gonna talk about a few more doors and I'm just gonna lump this one together. Let's talk about the front porch door and the back patio door. So front porch, ours just gets dirty, and make sure it's not just the door, make sure it's like the doorbell, like things guests are gonna touch, the doorbell, the handle. There's something about our exterior handles. They get so dirty out here in the country and they're black, so it shows. And then I'm scrubbing it all the time. Like it's just really hard to maintain if I'm not cleaning it all the time. So maybe you need a new mat out there. Maybe it's like your door jamb gets really dirty because you haven't cleaned it. This is an area I like to talk about often in most of my cleaning videos because this is where guests do enter. I feel like they are gonna see this. So this is why I feel like our garage door areas get so dirty, is because we're like, guests aren't coming in this way, so we forget about it. They do come in the front door, so definitely make sure you're maintaining that area. It's just a nice thing to walk into someone's home that like from the outside, you're being welcomed in, get all the bugs. If you have a light, make sure you clean that light. If it has glass on it, it's probably disgusting just because it's outside. I try my best to not buy exterior lights with glass in this house. I did it more than I liked, and so I have to maintain those. Maybe it's the concrete, maybe you just need to power wash it off. Maybe there's tons of bugs. Just be aware and get that area clean. And then let's kind of go to the back and just touch on it because it's kind of the same thing. It's an area that guests could use, but a lot of us have pets, and so there's muddy paws, there's dog brushes, there's dog water bowls, and there's bugs in the bowls. I don't know, our back door just gets really dirty, even the inside. Like sometimes if I don't maintain it, I'm like, this is just getting so gross. And we have black doors, which you think would hide it better than white, but I still see it. We have a lot of glass too. So just make sure you're maintaining both of those areas. Now let's move on to the laundry room. So the main thing I want to talk about is in your washer, and that's where your softener goes. So that thing can get so dirty, but make sure, just while we're talking about this, you're just wiping down the top, the sides, the bottom. What I like to do is when I'm about to start the towels, I take one of the towels and just like dust it off so that the outside stays clean. Now the insides, like I said, I don't feel like they get that dirty other than like where your detergent goes and your softener. Softener's the worst. So there's two ways to clean this. You can pop it out, do all the guts, put it under hot water, scrub it, toothbrush, whatever. Takes a little bit of time, but it instantly will be clean. You put it back, you're done, mark it off the list. If you're like, Ashley, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to pop pieces out. I don't want to scrub it. I get you. The other option takes a little bit longer, but it will be so clean. So if you switch from softener to vinegar, it cleans not only that little thing that you put it in, but your whole washer so well. So you're giving up the softener scent unless you use something else. You're giving up that scent, and now it won't smell like vinegar, but vinegar is a natural softener. So it's gonna be really good for your sheets and your towels, even your clothes it's fine on, but it's going to clean everything. So switch over to 2 weeks or a month. test me on this one. I remember I went through a season where I was just using vinegar. Finally, one day I opened it up and I'm like, why is my washer just so clean all of a sudden? And I realized it was because I wasn't using that softener anymore. So like the buildup wasn't there. It was actually cleaning and helping my stuff versus like making it worse. So you don't have to do it all the time. Like if you love your softener, I get it. If you love the smell, that's fine. I'm not here to judge you. But if you want to switch over occasionally just to like maintain your washer, you can do that too. Now dryer, you should not be forgetting about your dryer vent, but I have to take a moment just to say clean that out every single time. Every time you run a load, pull it out, clean it out. Once or twice a year, vacuum it out. There are so many different tools. I've had multiple friends lose their house to house fires because of the dryer. So I'm always like, clean your dryer vent. Do not forget, it is not a choice. Do it. You do not want to lose your house over it. So just clean that bad boy out. Okay, so I have laundry in here I need to switch over. This isn't that bad because I just cleaned it out. Now this looks bad, but that's just paint scratched off from this rubbing around. But just so you know, like stuff like this pops off and then it's just easier to clean. Like I'm gonna wipe that out with a rag. I can throw this in the sink. So it's not terrible, but if you don't want to deal with all that, like I said, you can just use vinegar in there. And then this area doesn't seem to get as bad. Now, like I try to clean this area more often, and then just occasionally, like, you know, you can open this up right here and clean that out when there's not detergent. That's where my detergent goes, but I will occasionally just like wipe that down. And then this area definitely looks better if you look at the inside of this. I know this makes it look rough, but there's not much I can do on that. I think it's just from it being scratched, but that area is clean. And then I wiped all this down and even the inside of the glass. And the last one is light bulbs. I know I don't think to clean light bulbs and they get pretty dusty and normally they get stuck to it. So if you're not going through dusting light bulbs every day, which like obviously we're not, maybe weekly, but I still don't ever do that, I should. They can get really dirty. So this can be like inside lamps because maybe you're cleaning the outside of the lamp, maybe you're cleaning the table, but you're forgetting to reach over and clean the light bulb. Do that. But I'm also talking about like in bathrooms where there's like globes. I get it, it is not fun to clean, and like I think it gets so sticky because we use like hairsprays and dry shampoos, and so then the dust just like sticks to it and then your Swiffer doesn't work anymore. It has to be like a wet product. So just try to maintain those, or just at least clean them once a month, every 2 months. Like put it on some type of schedule. They don't have to be perfect all the time. Like mine are dirty often, but do take the time to maintain them so they don't just get terrible. So then like you're not having to update your light because it's so bad. So just maintain them, not all the time, clean it up, use it. I know it's not fun. Like I said, it's like one of the worst areas I hate to clean. I mean, there's a lot of things I like to clean, but like standing up on my counter and trying to get the globe off and either like hand washing them without breaking them or leaving them up there and spraying it, do what you got to do, but check all the light bulbs in your house because they're probably getting a little dirty. So I honestly feel like the best way to clean them is if you can dust them, just dust them. Grab a Swiffer or whatever you use. It doesn't have to be that duster. But for me, instead of taking them down and risking dropping and breaking them, I like to leave them up. So I like to do this during the day where I can leave the lights off if your bulbs get hot. If they're hot, make sure you don't have them on, and you don't want them heated up when you're like spraying chemicals or anything on it. So you can either do a bowl of like Tide detergent and water and just like get it wet, you know, your rag, and wipe it down. You can use like a Jaws spray cleaner, Thieves, whatever it is, method, whatever that you use, and just wipe it down really well. And it is just gonna look so much prettier. So it's not something that's hard, it's just inconvenient, and that's probably why we're forgetting to do it, if you know what I mean. Okay, clean those light bulbs. I will say where us women get ready, it was worse right here with hairspray and stuff versus Chase's side. He actually surprised me for Mother's Day and had like a deep cleaning done on our house, and I thought these were so clean. Once I got up there, I realized they just like kind of cleaned the front and the back was terrible. And we've only lived here, like I said, under 3 years, so definitely check your light bulbs and your globes and anything like that. And honestly, this is all I needed to clean them. I got a duster. You can get any duster. I love a good Swiffer. And then I just got my cleaning cloth wet with warm water. I didn't even put anything on it, and it worked really, really, really well. Okay guys, that is a wrap. I do have a question for you guys though. Do you guys prefer this style of cleaning video where I'm like talking to you and I'm sharing with you like tips and hacks of how I clean? Or do you like watching me actually clean to music, or both? You can say either one, just let me know. Be truthful so I know what to film. I love filming what you guys enjoy watching. And then Also, let the community know down there if I forgot something, like what are you forgetting to clean? You know what I mean? And then check down there so you know to check the areas in your house. But I feel like you guys come up with the best tips. So don't forget to read the comments. They're always really good and really helpful. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for making it to this point of the video. Like, even if you never click on my links and you never leave a comment, I know not everybody like comments. I'm bad about commenting on things too. If you'll just remember to like heart it, and if you watch the whole thing, especially without like exiting out of it or pausing, just let it run. It helps me so much with YouTube because they see that like people want to watch it and want to watch the full video, and then they send it out more. So do that for all the like content creators that you love. It really does help us out, especially right now. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.